After a few seconds, he handed it to Jay. The man on the other end of the phone told Jay, "We have your partner. Bring $1 billion if you ever want to see her alive. Drop it off at a building off Rhode Island Avenue." Then the man gave him the address and hung up. Nate added some more marshmallows to his cocoa, bombing the mug like an airstrike attack on an uncooperative country. Jay and the chief hurried to the scene. When they arrived, they realized that the drop-off spot was an old industry warehouse marked for bulldozing. They crept inside, looking in one closet then another, opening one door then another until they found a freezer. When they opened the freezer door, they couldn't believe what they saw. He nodded for me to continue as he drank his cocoa. The kid's eyes were glued on my face, anxiously awaiting the next part of the story. Inside the freezer, which stayed at a constant temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit, stood P holding a gun to Tominelli's head. He was tied up with P's handcuffs. She looked over at Jay and the chief and said, "It's about time you showed up. I've been stuck in here because the door wouldn't open." From that day forward, Jay never questioned P's abilities as an agent again. Together Jay and P put that terrorist and his gang, which he was willing to rat out for a lighter sentence, behind bars, where they remain to this day. Once again, Jay and P rid the earth of several more bad people. The end. "Wow, Mama, what a great story," Remy complimented, then finished off his cocoa, yawning. "Can we hear another?" "Now it's time for bed, but maybe Nate and I could be persuaded to tell you another J and P adventure tomorrow night," I replied, moving deeper under the covers. "Have you brushed your teeth?" "Yes," they chorused. "Good night, then, Remy, Angel, Jag." "I love you all," I declared. When each had said their good nights, I instructed the computer, "Chip, reduce light to night setting." The lights went out, leaving our pupils trying to adjust. We could hear whispering. "I wonder what they are discussing," I asked Nate in a hushed tone. "Mama, Nate," Remy's voice pierced through the darkness. "Yes," we responded. I leaned on my hand to look over in his direction. I felt Nate feel for my other hand. "Chip, raise light level 2 settings." "Nate, Reggie already calls you Papa. Would it be okay if I did too?" Silence ensued as I watched Nate's rugged features melt and his eyes start to mist.